Welcome back to Fog Wrestling, and we are here to rank every pay-per-view in 2001. There was 14 of them. There was 12 proper ones, there was 2 UK ones, but you know what, we'll rank all 14 because we're great guys. And coming in at number 14...
last, and in this case least, it wasn't a good pay-per-view.
It was Rebellion.
What the main thing about this is there was no continuity. Basically, it was like a house show, nothing linked with the storylines from Raw and SmackDown. So every match was pretty much cold. There was no feuds going on, no storylines going on. Pretty much like today's wrestling, albeit there's a lot. Albeit it's fucking Rock and Austin on this in the main event. So for that reason, this should be near the top. But overall, it just wasn't that good. So
you had Edge, Christian in a steel cage.
Yeah, and even that, the
Angle, Jericho was awful.
Yeah, I mean match card was good,
great,
but
phenomenal.
There was no fucking real storylines between any of them, and yeah, so
and that's always going to be a problem. Right, next up, talk about a pay-per-view that had a good match card but didn't have a good pay-per-view. No Mercy.
Yeah, No Mercy. Just underwhelming.
Click push.
Should have been a lot better than it was. The matches were
triple threat. I don't know, it just didn't really.
Kurt Angle, Van Damme, Austin. It was all right. Like the story, the weeks leading up to it, the storyline was a lot better.
Yep.
The match didn't really deliver. With Booker T, Undertaker didn't really deliver.
Jericho, Rock
didn't really deliver.
No.
I think Kane versus Test was pretty good. I think, but
like, I'm not being disrespectful, but if Test versus Kane's the best match on the card, how good was the rest of the card? You know what I mean?
I see Jericho Rock. I don't think they ever really never really clicked.
They have a match at the Rumble, and that's it, innit? They'll never wrestle again.
Yeah. I think there was a couple of months period here where it was too much Jericho and Rock and too much Angle Austin.
And they got capped off by Vengeance, but we'll get the Vengeance a wee bit later on. Next up, though, we had Insurrection. Again, it suffers from the Rebellion. What's the word? The Rebellion. It just suffers from the no continuity. I mean, this one did degree. You did have the Jericho Regal feud carrying over. You did have the two-man partner, but Kane was out, so it was a 2-on-1, and you never really. It's weird. Like, how can you go from Taker? I mean, I never really felt Taker could beat Austin. I don't know, and then you feel like, well, hold on, how can he beat both of them?
Yeah. Although, did he not?
No, because it was for the belt. Well, he might actually.
I think it won that match.
He might have via DQ or something. I don't know, but did he?
I think he did.
Well, there you go then. Maybe we were hell wrong. We had Ben. Like, see around this.
Angle.
See for Mania. Debut King of the Ring. Well, before King of the Ring.
Before Benoit got injured.
It was Benoit and Angle, like, for about every week on Raw. Oh, he stole his medals.
I know.
Suffering from the like. I mean,
it's basically just like we said. Austin Angle, Rock, Jericho kind of just went for fucking too long. Like.
Yeah, I mean, at least with the whole power trip and hanging, you can do different variations of the match.
See, I will talk about a pay-per-view that comes up, but I'll bring up this point later when we get to it. But anyway, I just think those two feuds went on for far too long, and this was the better. I think this pay-per-view was much better than the UK pay-per-view. But we're getting to the stage now where the rest of the pay-per-views are actually pretty decent. So even though they're ranked pretty lowly in this list,
like, No Mercy wasn't awful, or I wouldn't say it was bad. I think it was just more underwhelming by the card.
Yeah.
And next up, though, we've got Unforgiven. This one, Angle beats Austin, and then you've got his family in the ring, and it looks like there's a Make-A-Wish kid in there.
There's a black guy that doesn't belong. That sounds awful. Fucking dumb. Fuck, can I take that? But you know what I mean. I mean, God damn it. What I mean is, everyone else is white. And this kid's black.
Yeah, I mean, it would be like It'd be like if Booker T won the match. Well, besides Booker T beat The Rock,
and all his family were celebrating. There was some
Allen all come in. I mean, Stevie Ray,
and there was some fucking white kid,
just Shmuel from the boy in the striped pajamas.
You know, it would look
a generic looking white kid. It just wouldn't look right.
And it looked a wee bit out of place, like, you know what I mean. So that's what I mean by this. It was
It didn't look right. We had Booker T and Shane McMahon against The Rock.
Yep. So that was good. Good pay-per-view. It was alright.
It was alright. But I mean, like we said, at this point, you're getting to the point where most of them are good. Next up, we have the last pay-per-view of the year. We have got Vengeance. Now, the build-up for this one was actually great, but what it was built around and what actually, I don't know, it was pretty lackluster.
I thought this pay-per-view was overrated. Like I said, Austin Angle, Jericho Rock, I think it was too much. And then leading up to the two semi-final match, I just didn't really want to see any of them. I just didn't. I know it makes sense from a standpoint that the fact that those two sets of feuds have been going, that those would be the two semi-finals. Personally, I think I would have mixed up a bit.
With Taker and Van Dam.
What?
You could have put. I think Taker could have been put in here.
No, you could have, but I mean, if that has to be the four, but could we not have had?
But like you said,
could we not have had Austin versus Jericho? And
but like you said when we watched it, the particular match would have had like if Jericho beat Austin, there's no way Angle would have beat Rock. Well, the way they did it, it still could have happened.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, well,
you get me?
Well, I guess they could have had Rock fucking beat Angle first.
Matt against Jeff was a bit clunky. The hardcore
title match, because Matt tried to put on they were trying to do it. Oh, Matt's going to try and wrestle Jeff, you know, and that's just not the Hardys' fucking style. They're not great technical wrestlers.
Nope.
So and then I don't know, the match just wasn't a fucking good match. Like,
yeah, and then I mean the undisputed title. When Jericho talks about beating them both, you think of better stuff than this, and
like see the thought,
and the fact that the show kicked off with Albert and all, awful, man.
Oh, coming out interrupting McMahon. Why the fucking hip hop people?
What?
Interrupting McMahon. McMahon just takes it, and then the hip hop people wins.
God damn!
Jesus Christ! Beating Test and Christian, who have been on a wee bit of a roll. Test has got his immunity. There's nothing you can do. He can't fire me. And Christian's the European champ, and he's losing this fucking. You talk about Big Show being pish. This guy's a definition of shit. Big Show's had a couple.
Never liked that.
Big Show's had some good moments, and you think about it. The Big Show and the fucking Albert run riot on SmackDown in 2003.
Oh god.
Fucking tag team division, they destroy it.
God damn.
Paul Heyman's henchman along with Matt Morgan and
I don't need to hear anymore.
And Nathan Jones.
Good times, right? Anyway,
fucking hell.
Next up, let me just do the math so I know when to cut it off. Brilliant. Right. Next up, we have got Backlash, the show after Mania X7. Obviously, Rock's gone. Rock's did his hang. We've got the power
Rock's
trip.
filming the Scorpion King.
Power trip taking on the Brothers of Destruction. We've got Shane McMahon, Big Show, and a Last Man Standing. We have what's X Factor against the Dudleys.
Ugh.
We had Raven against Rhino, which was a good match.
Yeah, it was decent.
We had Benoit against Thingy.
Probably Angle.
Yep, it was. And I'm pretty sure Jericho was against Regal, and there was probably a couple of other matches that I'm forgetting here. But yeah, it was good. Run of the mill. I think this is your average pay-per-view. Nothing spectacular. Getting the job done.
On second thoughts, I don't know if this should have been rated so highly, but we'll let it go for now. We'll let it go for now.
What should we put it below?
I think the fact it's close to Mania makes it good.
But like we just run down Vengeance, so I'm not really finding a reason. Like Shane McMahon's jump, and all.
See, Shane McMahon Big Show was pretty good. Which way did he go? Yeah,
exactly. Right, coming up next is Judgment Day, the show after Backlash, which was just ranked in here at number 9. So Judgment Day in at 8, round about the middle. I just preferred this because it has the main event of the last one, but it's split into 2 matches, and I think it just worked better.
Yeah. Austin, that Taker for the belt, and that Kane versus Triple H for the IC belt.
You've got Benoit against Angle. I'm pretty sure this is the 2 out of 3 falls one.
Again, Benoit versus Angle. Every pay-per-view review, it seems to be Benoit versus Angle.
You're goddamn right. I mean, I just don't get it.
But yeah, I mean, this was probably better than Backlash. when you think about it, you're basically splitting Backlash's main event, and you're getting 2 matches out of it rather than the one, and that's going to give it a massive advantage.
And you had the tag team turmoil match that I've just remembered.
Yeah, that was
Benoit
good
and
as
Jericho
well.
won that.
Benoit and Jericho won it, and I believe this could spell the end for Benoit. I think he's a few weeks away from a chemical disaster, as Scott Steiner would put it. Yeah, so there you go. Up next,
we have Survivor Series 2001. If you want to talk about a one-match card, this is your one-match card. Winner takes all.
a fucking great one-match card, but in the end, still a one-match card. There was the good tag team steel cage match between the Dudleys and Hardys, and also you had Test versus Edge with the US and Intercontinental Championships on the line. Apart from that,
There was a battle royal.
there was an immunity battle royal, but it was pish. And
Put it this way, right?
there was-
If they had all the WCW stars, this would probably be the best pay-per-view of the year.
yeah. But I mean, to me, this felt like a lot worse than Invasion. I don't know why.
I feel like at Invasion, there still felt like something massive could have happened, but here you're definitely considering
that's the end of the road, really.
Yeah, exactly. So
Either the WWF will stay in business,
McMahon comes
or
out.
the Alliance. McMahon comes out still.
Angle heel turn, well, face, whatever you want to
Heel
call it.
face kind of, well, face tonight, heel tomorrow. Yeah,
Weird.
cost Austin.
It gets weird how it switched like that, but that's the way.
DTA stands for Don't Trust Austin. Should have been Don't Trust Angle. But anyway, up next.
To the second biggest pay-per-view of the year, SummerSlam, or is it the biggest hang of the year, as my catchphrase was, in my universe mode. I mean, that's brilliant, isn't it?
Aye.
Rock and Benoit, biggest hang
Check
of
it
the
out, guys,
summer.
if you haven't seen it.
Anyway, though, yes, we have Angle against Austin. It won't be the last time. What is it? Actually. Oh, yes. Angle. We get Angle against Austin here at SummerSlam. We get The Rock making his pay-per-view return. We've got DDP and Canyon against the Brothers of Destruction.
That match should have been good, and it was
I'm
just...
pretty sure we have Edge versus Lance Storm for the IC title.
Well, the less said about that, the better. But yeah, we did.
And I just feel like it was good, but like we're saying with the, if the Invasion had all the, I mean, could you just imagine how much better these pay-per-views would have been? No, I think so.
Yep.
Well, is that it? Is that all you've got to say? Yep, because I'm fucking useless.
No, good match, but I mean, just, you know...
I just don't cover fucking wrapped in...
But we also have
we
Jeff
had
Hardy versus Rob Van Dam and a ladder match.
Yeah, that was good. We had Jericho against Rhino as well. And I'm pretty sure it was the Dudleys and...
Don't know who the Dudleys are taking on, but they probably
It was
won.
against the APA. Remember that 6-man tag? It was good.
They would have won then.
Damn right it was.
No, it was good. Good. I think you kind of expect more from SummerSlam, though, if I'm being honest. But it was good.
That's why it ranks low down here. Next up, we have got No Way Out 2001. We've got the 2 out of 3 falls match with Triple H and Austin, which I just find hard to believe that it didn't actually
I was convinced
go to the third fall. Well, on that, we have the tag team match between the Brothers of Destruction, Edge and Christian, and
Did
the
go to the
Dudleys.
third fall, you spick?
Which one didn't?
There was an Angle Benoit one that didn't.
That's what I meant, right? Alright, fucking hell.
How can you not know this one? This one definitely. Fuck me.
Right, Botchamania, right?
Memorable match, and you think it only went 2 falls?
Sorry,
Triple
man.
H, you think Triple H is beating Austin 2 clear falls, 2 straight falls? Fuck, he was lucky to get the 2-1. Never mind 2-0.
I know, what the fuck's Austin doing?
Exactly. So I mean,
God damn it, Austin, you're taking it easy on your best friend. Rock defeats Angle. We've got Trish against Stephanie. And particularly, brother. And it's a road to WrestleMania, you know, that carries it as well.
Yep. So
I mean, you also had Jericho against Benoit, Guerrero, and X-Pac. If anyone really gives a damn about
if anyone's
that.
fucking counting at home,
We also had Big Show against Raven in a hardcore title match.
well, that wasn't really necessary. I mean,
No one. By God.
that adds absolutely nothing.
But next up, we are moving to the start. Well, not the start of Invasion. I mean, it's more like we're halfway. Well, we're at the start. It's the first pay-per-view since the proper Invasion. We had little jobber run-ins for Lance Storm. Well, I wouldn't call it Booker T, the WCW champion, a jobber run-in. But we're here at Invasion. And yeah, I don't know. I think the inaugural. I actually prefer watching the inaugural brawl match to the winner takes all. I don't know why. I think it's a better match.
I don't.
No, I think it is. No, right. I seen it gets down to the final two, and the winner takes all. Right, I think it's good then. But I think, like we even talked about it, there's a lot of jobber eliminations in this match. You've got people going through tables, and then you've got Austin joining the alliance, and you've got the whole stand up, you know, all that shite.
Yeah, McMahon getting barred at the end.
Like, I don't know. I just think the alliance team in this just felt a lot. It was more alliance.
Of course, it was Alliance. I mean, you look at the winner takes all. It's Austin, fucking Angle, and Shane McMahon.
Exactly.
With one ECW guy and one WCW guy.
You know what I mean? And at this point, like, Rhino and DDP were legit. They weren't. DDP faltered really quick. You know?
DDP, it's a sad thing what happened. Like,
I don't know what happened.
They go at this invasion, they didn't have a lot of stars, so why fucking kill one of your biggest? To me, it made absolutely fucking no sense. Do you know what I mean?
I know what I think it is.
See if they've got Hogan and Sting and fucking all that, then you could maybe I might buddy.
I know, but no, what I think it is. I think it was because he's 45 and he's not Hogan. I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was.
Could have been.
But yeah, truthful. We had Van Damme against Jeff Hardy and another good match. I think we had Kidman against X-Pac, was it?
Yeah, your ass is grass.
And I'm gonna smoke it. Next up though, we have got King of the Ring 2001. I think this is a really good one.
Yep,
you've got the whole finals. You've got the street fight, which when we do a top 10 matches of the year, I'll be putting in it.
Street fight between who? Angle, Shane.
Aye.
I'm just checking.
Then we had the triple threat, Booker T interfering.
Triple threat, that was good. Booker T putting Austin through the table. Austin somehow.
But maybe I've got dementia. But what are Kane and Taker doing in this pay-per-view? They're probably against the Dudleys or something.
I cannot remember that, but that's a good shout. What are Kane and Undertaker doing?
I'll tell you what, guys. I'll do you a solid. I'll look at it right now. You talk, mate.
Yep. So, like I said, the main event there, Jericho, Benoit, and you got to remember that the storyline going into this, Austin was his petition, like he's saying it's not fair, and he's getting everyone to sign it. Spike Dudley rips up his petition for the triple threat match. Austin can't believe it. That was good. Have your little bimbo girlfriend sign it for me.
It was Jeff Hardy against X-Pac for the light heavyweight championship, and the Dudleys were against Kane and Spike Dudley.
What the hell?
Let me Taker fucking.
Taker got injured or something?
Taker, he wasn't on this card.
He was on commentary.
But I know the backstage segments of this were brilliant. Rhino, Edge, and Christian and Angle were called Team Wreck.
Team Wreck.
Rhino,
Edge, Christian.
Yeah, and Angle. But well, if you had the K in, but yeah, there we go. Next up in the top two positions, we have kicking off with the Royal Rumble. Any other year it would be number one, but
this has the best Royal Rumble match in my opinion of all time. So straight away,
people can talk about '92, right? I'll admit, I've never even watched it, but I can't.
I've watched it once, but I can't even remember what happens.
Well,
I think Flair wins it.
You think? Obviously, he fucking wins it. I knew that.
Well, how obviously?
He wins the title, sure. Hogan helps him.
That's what he does,
Fuck it. Oh, I've watched it once. The guy that hasn't even watched it knows the ending, but the guy that's watched it doesn't know the ending. What?
Well, my point is, there was no fucking Austin or shit in the 92 Rumble, right? So, there you go. Austin eliminating Kane at the end.
You've got the hardcore section. You've got Kane getting the most eliminations. You've got Rock and Austin looking at each other. You've got Triple H attacking Austin. You've got Triple H against Angle. Austin attacks him. You've got the ladder match. You've got the Dudleys against Edge and Christian. Need I go on?
Nope.
No. Next up though,
last but certainly not least,
we've got WrestleMania X7.
and it's best WrestleMania of all time, so it has to go last.
Like, I'll admit, like, you say best WrestleMania of all time, you wouldn't necessarily think a Taz in the APA against Strike the Censor would be on that card, but it is.
Well, I mean,
I don't think
I think you can make a case it's not the best WrestleMania of all time, but it's got the best main event WrestleMania of all time, I think.
What would you say is the best?
That's what I said.
What would you say is the best?
What, Mania of all time? Some people might think 19. I think some people say 19 is better.
I think on paper 19 looks better.
Yeah.
Because you're getting, if you do the math, well, I think if 19 had a good Taker match, I think I would put it. But see the fact Taker's against A-Train and Big Show, I can't write a fucking. I mean, you've got Hogan McMahon, the street fight, 20 years in the making.
Jericho,
fucking the roids.
Yeah. Angle, Brock
Austin
Lesnar,
Rock,
Triple H, Booker T.
which should have been a lot fucking better.
I mean,
you know?
yeah. So maybe it's the 17, but then the WrestleMania 17, you've got fucking Austin Rock. What more do you need? You've got the TLC match, Undertaker, Triple H, McMahon, Shane. I mean, come on, it's hard.
WCW being bought that week, and it's like all over the show. Heyman on commentary.
I mean, that alone, fucking got to count for something.
What else?
It'd be hard not to put. It'd be hard not to put this as the greatest.
The hardcore triple threat match.
A lot of people say this is the greatest WrestleMania of all time, greatest pay-per-view of all time. So how can it not be the best pay-per-view 2001? It has to be.
But like I said, I don't think has there actually ever been a wrestling pay-per-view card where a match doesn't look out of place? It's hard, like.
No, I don't think so. But with that said, guys, this is number one. So, I mean, there you go.
That's every pay-per-view in 2001 ranked. Great year.
Let us know what you think. Is there any we were too harsh on? Is there any that we rated too highly? Well, let us know your favourites down below. And until next time,
Peace.